Okay, is it gonna work this time? Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Is it working? Okay. Ay, 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 such a mess. Okay. She's in the hospital right now. Cocky, I got her somehow. She was trying to save you. Yeah, I know. What? Seriously? Yeah, Kakia told me. Probably just to scare me. She looks like she's about to cry, but she's doing a good job of holding it in. She probably doesn't want to worry me. If I were all alone, I probably would have cried. But I have you, so it's okay. Mommy. Momo Crusade is here. How's your guardian angel today? How are you doing, Ami? And Kijima too. Hazuki, what are you doing here? I wanted to see Ami so bad I couldn't take it anymore, so I came. I'm so glad you're safe, Ami. Momo, I wanted to see you too. You were helping my brother, right? Yes, exactly. I worked with Kijima, all for your sake. Liar. You did it 'cause you're so interested in spirits. And what's with that outfit, anyway? It's a treat for Ami, obviously. That's why I broke out. Hey, what do you mean you broke out? Ever since the agency learned I was going out at night, they've had me under strict surveillance. But today there was an opening after my photo shoot, so I jumped at the chance and escaped. You're gonna be in trouble for that later. Yes, indeed. But I couldn't just sit there waiting. We must bring down the curtain on this spirit-infested stage. That is a grave duty bestowed upon Momo Crusade, the occult idol. Momo. Ami's back safe and sound. There are still major problems that we need to deal with, but I want to celebrate Ami's return for at least one day. Yawn. I let out a big yawn, unsure of what to do now that I actually had time to myself for a change. Yawn. Your yawning made me start yawning. How long are you gonna stay in that outfit? Oh, he'll be here soon. Always that policewoman, right? What business does she have here? She's worried about Ami's condition, so she wants to check on her. I glanced at the door to the kitchen. Ami's napping in there right now. She seemed fairly energetic, but I'm sure she's exhausted. Oh, I see. Then I'll change it to normal wear. There we go. So we're just waiting around? Want to kill some time? Yeah. Let's see. Wall further inside has a big plasma TV mounted onto it. The door on the left leads to the bathroom and the right goes to the kitchen. The room Ami's napping in is in the kitchen. The mahogany bar counter is so well polished that I could see my reflection in it. Behind it are shelves lined with bottles. There's a writing desk and bookshelves. Not normal to see these in a bar. Aunt Natsumi is a horror author, and this is where she writes when she's here in the bar. Kijima, what's that book? It looks kinda suspicious.
Huh. Was that book there before?
On top of the desk is an old-fashioned book bound with string. The book's slightly faded cover is scarlet, save for a white rectangle with the author and title. Nagoshi no Gi by Yakumo Moroku.
Why is one of Yakumo Moroku's books here?
Isn't Moroku that children's author you mentioned? The guy who was killing little girls?
Yeah.
The maniac who kidnapped girls and turned them into dolls and left them in his mansion. It was Yakumo Moroku. And the title, Nagoshi no Gi. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
That's right. It was Aunt Natsumi. She said it on the phone before she collapsed.
I went home and looked through Moroku's old works, and it's part of Nagoshi no Gi, the realm of the dead. The reason Moroku victimized those girls, his relationship with Kakia. If I read this, I might be able to find out. Nagoshi no Gi is a short story featuring a certain man as the protagonist. For generations, the man's family performed a rite called the Nagoshi no Gi. The rite was meant to seal a doll-shaped spirit by the name of Kaguya. Kaguya played with humans using various games and stole their lives and consciousness. But the man's ancestor, who was a spirit medium, caught Kaguya and sealed her in a certain place. He sealed her inside a mirror, in a world known as the Realm of the Dead. The Nagoshi no Gi is a ceremonial rite used to keep Kaguya sealed inside the mirror. Okay. Hopefully things are better. And it's still going, hopefully. Looks like it. Okay. When a special doll filled with spiritual power is given to Kaguya as a playmate, Kaguya becomes satisfied for about 10 years until the doll loses its power. Every 10 years, the doll must be recharged with energy and offered back to Kaguya. That was the duty given to the man's family, who descended from that spirit medium. After his father's death, the man was also going to inherit the right, as was his family's custom. As long as the rite continued peacefully, Kaguya would never appear in the real world again. Or at least that's how it should have been. But the man lost his spiritual powers in an accident before he had any successors. And because of that, the Nagoshi no Gi was unable to be performed. If Kaguya's seal was released, there would be many victims. The man was bound by his duty and devised an alternate method. He took drastic steps to find something to replace his lost powers. The Nagoshi no Gi he devised was to take living girls, make them into dolls, and offer them to Kaguya in the realm of the dead. The pain, regrets, and grudges held by the girls would be a substitute for his spiritual powers. Just as the man hoped, Kakia was delighted and remained in the mirror. The man had turned the Nagoshi no Gi into a blood-soaked ritual. Nevertheless, the man continued to fulfill his duty, for that was the fate of all those born into that household. I had to pause after that part. I think about the bizarre ritual described in the book. If this isn't just fiction, but was based on reality instead, then when Moroku's murders, were they done to seal Kakia? Once every 10 years, Moroku killed a girl and made her into a doll in order to maintain the seal. But then Moroku died, and now Kakia is free. I don't know exactly what happened, but the seal must have failed. I keep reading and find details on the right in the realm of the dead. One part of it says, if Kakia opens a path to the realm of the dead in a mirror, it can be reopened by joining mirrors. Aunt Natsumi must have read this. I read all the way to the end, but nothing else sounds particularly helpful. It doesn't even say what NG is. Damn, what a waste. I slam the book shut and shove it back into the bookshelf. That's a natural reaction to a book like that. Sorry, I'm late. I'm expecting big things from you today. You're... So, you're Miss Oe? Kichima told me about you. It's nice to meet you. I'm Kaoru Hazuki. Yeah, I know about you. Banana Kursei. No, it's Momo, not Banana. But wait, how'd you know? Don't underestimate the police, Missy. Before I took Kijima in, I did a little investigating on the people around him. Kijima, we have customers? Ami steps out from where she was sleeping. Seems all the noise woke her up. She looks up at Oe curiously, since she's never met her. So you're Ami, huh? Your brother told me everything. I'm glad you're safe. You don't feel strange or anything, do you? No, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired and sleepy. That's so. You might be suffering from mild dysautonomia after all you went through. Hey, Kijima, you should get her checked at a hospital. I can arrange your appointment for her. Sure. As long as you agree. She must be real precious to ya.
You don't have to worry so much. I'm fine, really, so... Don't be like that, Ami. Just do it for our sakes, okay? Yeah, okay. I'll go in for an examination, just for you.
That decides it. Then let's get going before they stop seeing patients for the day. Kijima, did you already tell her about Natsumi? Yeah, I told her. Yeah. Then let's go visit her while we're at it, too. I'm sure she'd be relieved if Ami came to see her.
Yeah.
We all leave the bar. Oe leads us over to the hospital where Aunt Natsumi's staying. After visiting her, Ami goes in for her own examination. They decide to keep her at the hospital overnight for the exam. That night, after hospital visiting hours are over, we return to Kisoji Station. A pleasant breeze blows through the area. It's nice and cool out tonight. Are you worried about Ami, Kijima? I checked to make sure the hospital room had no mirrors, and a nurse is keeping watch on her. She'll be fine, yeah? Yeah. I don't like taking my eyes off her, but she'll probably be fine for now. If Kakia's gonna kidnap her again, she'd have her play a game first. If you're that worried about her, you can go see her first thing in the morning. Anyway, I'm heading home. Tomorrow's gonna be busy, and I want to get some sleep. I'm gonna go see a forensic researcher and verify that report on the cause of the fire. The Killer Peach did that, yeah. Let me know if you find anything. I'm not supposed to show investigation material to outsiders, though. You're seriously gonna try and pull that card now? You got me there. I'll contact you tomorrow. See ya. Ollie disappears toward the ticket gates. Huh. Where'd Hazuki go? She was just here. Guess I'll look for her. Hazuki. The cops inside look busy answering the phones. I should quickly move on before I make eye contact with any of them. Need to look for Hazuki. Don't see anyone at the bus stop. Building by the station with offices and cram schools. Looks like people are still inside at this hour. A few of the rooms still have lights on. Horrible. Hazuki comes walking back from over there. Oh, did Oe leave? I didn't get to say goodbye. What were you doing? The agency figured out that I escaped. I got a call from the boss man, so I just apologized and cursed at him. Is that gonna be alright? It'll be fine. I work like 24/7, 365, so they can't get mad at me for taking a break every once in a while. If you have that attitude, the agency will fire you. Nah, they can't do that. Momo Crusade is the most popular idol they got. Yeah, but who knows about the future? Momo Crusade is soaring right up the charts right now. With the Y2K bug, people are interested in the occult and doomsday type stuff. But you're not interested in the occult just for your job, right? Yeah, I've always been interested in it. It started for me when I was 6 and I saw a legendary Tsuchinoko Sake in the yard. Liar. I'm telling you, I really saw one. After that, I got interested in cryptids, aliens, psychic powers, and stuff. Urban legends are what's hot right now, though. Oh, that's right. I've got a legend I want to investigate. Would you help me, Kijima? Yes. You look like you're up for this. I'm glad you're so willing. Alright, then let's head straight to the site. Hazuki excitedly pulls me away from the station. We're heading in the direction of my apartment, but we're taking a different road. I think I've been down this way before. We finally arrive at a familiar-looking graveyard. I half expect a ghost to pop out at us. Okay, since we're here, let's say hi to Yuri. I want to tell her that we got Ami back. We walk further into the dusky graveyard. When we get to Yuri Takamura's grave, I follow Hazuki's example and press my palms together. Yuri, I kept my promise. Ami's back. Okay, that should do it. Now to investigate that urban legend. Here we are. Momo Crusade is here. How's your guardian angel today? This is a task more well suited to Momo. Yeah, whatever. Do what you want. So is there something in that graveyard? No, the graveyard is unrelated. My objective is the vending machine. The vending machine, huh? She probably means that one. Looks like an ordinary vending machine to me. Actually, that vending machine has a scary rumor going around about it. 3 years ago, a girl lost her lover in an accident. So she went to the place where he died, and he was gonna kill herself with some powdered poison. To drink the poison, she bought a drink from that vending machine there. but she hit the jackpot and got a second drink for free. Except it was wasted on a girl who had already made up her mind to commit suicide. She drank the poison and died. After that, a certain rumor started circulating around that vending machine. They said if you drank the free second drink you get when you hit the jackpot, you'd die soon. And in fact, once a couple bought some drinks from there and hit the jackpot. And the instant the guy drank the second drink, he coughed up blood and died, apparently. And that guy's corpse was found to have the same poison that the girl used to commit suicide. That's how the rumor goes, anyway. So tonight, I want to see if it's true. I didn't notice the last time I got a drink from here, but apparently it has a jackpot function. In other words, we gotta hit the jackpot on that vending machine, yeah? Yeah, exactly. But there's one problem. What's that? Many people have already tried it, and no one has ever hit the jackpot. One hero even spent 10,000 yen trying it. What an idiot. So I came up with an idea. Maybe it has to be a couple buying drinks to be able to get the jackpot. Yeah, that one victim did it with his girlfriend. And if the ghost of the dead girl is haunting this vending machine, maybe she gets jealous of happy couples and dispenses a cursed drink. Yeah, sounds like what a vengeful ghost would do, alright. So, Kijima, would you act like my boyfriend so I can investigate it? Yay! Oh wow, looks like you're all up for this. I guess you're interested in learning the truth behind this urban legend too. Alright, when we get our investigation? Okay, Kijima. After we get close to the vending machine, we gotta act like we're a couple. Hazuki walks ahead of me. Man, what have I gotten myself into? It's up to me whether I want to take this seriously. Even if I fail, it'll only mean the investigation was a bust, and Hazuki will just be disappointed. It's no big deal. I'll just do whatever. They're both fails. I catch up to Hazuki and hold her hand as we walk to the vending machine. Hey, Akira. I'm thirsty. Hazuki speaks flirtatiously. I never heard her talk like that before. Oh god. She's an idol after all, so I guess this is the kind of thing she's used to. Okay, how should I respond? Same, Karu. Right? Hazuki grins. Hey, Akira. It's super quiet here, huh? Yeah, it is. Regular people don't really come here in the middle of the night. So you're saying there's no one looking? We should take advantage of that. Hazuki starts leaning on me. Hug her tightly. I squeeze Hazuki's small frame tight. What? Akira, that's some surprisingly passionate acting. I guess I better match your enthusiasm. She puts her arms around my back and hugs me in return. She steps away from me and then looks around. What was that noise? I think it came from the graveyard. It can't be a ghost. Let's check it out. Aw, damn. Yeah. Well, dang it. Okay. Lame. Is it just coincidence, or is it a ghost? I'm not sure which it is. This isn't working. She's dropped back and gone back to her usual self. I feel like keeping this going is useless at this point. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling too. Wanna buy some drinks? I walk up to the vending machine and slip some coins into the slot. Can I... Okay, well... Hold, please. I don't want Hazuki disappointed in me. So... Gonna skip through some text. Skip, 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 skip. Okay, let's make a save here. So if I mess up again, just keep going. Okay. Same, Karu. Hug tightly. I squeeze Hazuki's small frame tight. Oh, what? Akira, that's some surprisingly passionate acting. I guess I better match your enthusiasm. She puts her arms around my back. and hugs me in return. She steps away from me and then looks around. What was that noise? I think it came from the graveyard. It can't be a ghost. Don't worry about it. Oh, sorry. I have to focus on our date right now, huh? She's managed to remember the act. Thanks, Akira. We stay by the vending machine for a while and act like we're dating. Then, want something to drink, Karu? I'll have whatever you have, Akira. Alright, I'll go buy something. I walk up to the vending machine and slip some coins into the slot. I hit the button for a random sports drink. After the can falls down, the panel next to the coin slot starts flashing. 7, 7, 7, 7. The numbers all match. We hit the jackpot. Another can falls down. I take it out and it looks like a normal sports drink. So, how did it go? I tell her we hit the jackpot and show her the second can. So our investigation was an overwhelming success. That vending machine is haunted. The fact that it reacted to a couple is all the proof we need. Woo! Yeah! She starts whipping it up. Maybe we just randomly happened to hit the jackpot. So what should I do with the second can? I wouldn't drink it if I were you. According to the rumors, you could die. I'll die if I drink it, huh? Get rid of it. I don't really feel like taking my chances. I put it by a random grave as an offering. You're so going to get cursed. So does that finish up your investigation? Yep, I'm satisfied. And here we are. Thanks for tonight, Kijima. I had a lot of fun. Well, that's good. And I even got a little excited. I thought I was used to filming love scenes and all that. She blushes a little, which is unlike her. So, was that a good diversion? What do you mean? You've been so busy and stressed out over Natsume and Kakuya, you know. I figured you needed a little relaxation. Yeah, it was a good way to kill time. That's good. I hope we can end all this craziness before the end of summer break. Oh yeah, is it really summer break right now? I've been so busy, I totally forgot. Yeah, I totally get that. My concerts are on hold, so I've got more free time, but it'd typically be non-stop work for me. I like my job, so it's fine, but there are some parts of normal school I really envy. I guess it's because my personal reality has been so messed up recently. Things like summer break and school that are normal for everyone else seem totally alien. And after all this is finally over, will I even be able to return to my old life? Alright, I'm gonna head out. See you tomorrow afternoon. Let's go see Yami together. Are you going home? No, I can't do that. The agency might catch me again. I'm planning to stay with a senior coworker that I know pretty well. Want me to walk you there? Ah, you're so nice. We can at least walk to the station. I walk Hazuki to Kasoji Station and then head to my apartment. Ditched me, huh? My apartment has a mirror that connects to the realm of the dead. It feels weird to sleep in a place with something like that sitting in it, but after all I've gone through, this is nothing. I've survived all that for this long. I don't know about the other spirits, but Kakia wants to play her game with me. So she probably won't harm me directly. That's what I've decided to think, anyway. I realize it's a pretty bold stance to take. I eat some food, take a hot shower, and then start getting ready for bed. I think I'll be able to sleep well for once. Let's see. It's taboo fighting skills of Bradley. I still have a lot to learn. August 19th. Finally got some decent shut-eye for once. I don't have any business here. Stack of CDs Amanome recommended to me. Not planning on going out. Faintly see my face reflected in a window. Open the fridge and look inside. Damn, nothing good in here. Just my spare shoes. Open the door. Don't really feel like taking a shower right now. Man, a bath's nice once in a while. Nope, don't have any business here. Let's go to sleep. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. Maybe because I haven't been getting much sleep, my consciousness quickly melts into darkness. I meet up with Hazuki around noon and we head to the hospital where Ami's staying. When Hazuki keeps Ami company, the doctor explains her diagnosis to me. Ami's body is healthy, but they found some small irregularities in her brain waves. He mentioned something about alpha or beta waves, but I can't make sense of it. He says he wants to do a more thorough exam, so he'll be keeping Ami another night. Ami isn't happy to hear that, of course. Before evening, Hazuki and I return to Kasoji Station. When we leave the building, the summer sun's blinding rays shine down on us. Ouch! That light's way too strong. I know how it feels to be a vampire now. Kijima, let's escape to the Black Rabbit before we get turned to ash. Yeah. We run to the Black Rabbit, hurrying along as we flee from the sun. We crank up the air conditioning and pass the time drinking and talking about nothing. Always coming by tonight. Apparently she got a verdict on that report on the cause of the fire. sorry I'm late. Be patient. Someone else has got the details. I feel awful. Middle-aged guys like me are not cut out for this heat.
Hey, Kijima. Looks like you are doing well. I'm sure you missed me yesterday.
You guys were working together? Yeah, well, I've been really curious about that report on the cause of the fire, too. So I got her to tell me the results early. But thanks to my curiosity, now I've got to do even more work.
Haha, I make it a habit to use whoever's handy. Apparently this extra work is always doing. So, Bon and I will be taking our leave. I'd have loved to chat with you more, but if I don't hurry, I'll miss the bullet train.
Where in the world are you going?
Out west, on a business trip involving Killer Peach. Owe can give you more details. Let's go, Bon.
So, see ya.
Bon and Rosé hurriedly leave. Wow, that was fast. Was that Lady Rosé? I wanted to introduce myself.
Well, hopefully that all goes well. It involves Killer Peach. What kind of order was it?
Before that, I'll tell you more about this.
Owe takes a familiar document out of her pocket. Here, I'll give it back to you.
Fire report.
I got a forensic researcher to check out the parts that were blackened and unreadable, as I assumed it's about the fire at the Momoe department store. You mean that thing Killer Peach Okayama talked about on that tape recorder? I never heard about it before.
No surprise there. It happened 10 years ago already. 10 years ago is about the time I saw that mythical Tsukinoko snake en route to the cult. This can't just be coincidence. Maybe it's some kind of karmic fate.
Impossible.
Keep going, Miss Oe. So, what kind of fire was it?
Oe falls silent for a while and begins to speak in a hushed voice. Momoe department store was an old store in front of Shinza Station. 10 years ago, a fire shut it down. Then the Sumi group bought it, demolished it, and built Moon Tower right on that very spot. So that's how they're related.
That's probably why the floor of a department store appeared outside that elevator. It must be a supernatural effect caused by a spirit, like at the Muraku residence.
The fire happened on the 5th floor, in the toy department. The toy department caught fire. On the news, they speculated that an electrical malfunction in the lights caused it. Whatever the cause was, more than 20 people lost their lives in that fire. Most of the victims were families. It was just before Christmas, so they probably come to buy presents.
That's awful.
At least, that's what was reported on the news 10 years ago. But that isn't the truth. That report made that very clear. The blackened parts had info on the true cause of the fire and the state of the scene. The true cause, huh? Yeah, on the floor at the scene of the incident, they found traces of gasoline. So it was arson. Exactly. The conditions of the scene leave no room for doubt. The news probably got fed some false info, and the evidence got suppressed. Even this report was considered lost because of some accident. Now the question is, who was behind all that? Though you can probably guess based on what you heard from Okiyama's voice recorder. Okiyama was trying to ask Noboru Ishimaru, the president of the Sumi group, about the fire. She was probably suspicious about the truth behind the fire and Ishimaru's relation to it. Okiyama lost her husband and son in the fire. She went after Ishimaru to get revenge and was killed. If Killer Peach had the report on her, that means Okiyama must have found it somewhere. She was a member of the Diet, so she must have had connections to get it. That's some obsession. If she went to those lengths to get that report, she'd probably be the type to hold on after death. Her family died, after all. I can't say I don't underestimate her fierce persistence to get to the truth.
Something's kind of bugging me, though. The cause of the fire was arson, right? Did they ever figure out who set the fire?
No, not yet. It wasn't written in the report either. But it must have been someone with one messed up head. What makes you say that? According to the report, there was a gun found at the scene of the fire, but most of the victims burned to death. If they wanted to kill them, they could have just shot them, but they specifically burned them. And most of the burnt corpses they found were chained together. Chains? What were those for?
How should I know? The report lists some possibilities. Maybe to restrain the victims or have them watch each other.
And one that sounds pretty occult, too.
Occult! You've got to tell me about me. Blah, blah. You got to tell us about that one.
Well, the arsonist may have been trying to play the Demon Tsukiyomi game. Wait, did you just say Demon Tsukiyomi?
Actually, do you know anything about the Demon Tsukiyomi?
No, I've never heard of it before. What is it?
I don't know. I just remember Kakia talking about it.
I'm sure of it. Ami mentioned that earlier. What? A whisper comes from somewhere. It's time for a tale. Demon Tsukiyomi, please come here. So, it's not over yet, huh? But this time it's different. The game always starts when Kakia tells me the name of the spirit. But this time, Kakia hasn't shown herself yet. Damn it, I have no idea what's going on. I suddenly feel my consciousness drifting away, and instinctively hold my head.
What's wrong, Kijima?
It's the curse. Kakia's curse is back.
Seriously? But you saved Ami.
How should I know what Kakia's deal is? All I know is I'm in serious trouble if I don't do something about this Demon Tsukiyomi by today.
Oh. Yeah. Well, if we could do something about the spirit like we always do, then you should be fine. Miss Oe, tell us about that Demon Tsukiyomi game.
Alright. Then I'll tell you what I know. The Demon Tsukiyomi game was real popular with middle schoolers at the time. If you performed a certain ritual, supposedly a ghost called the Demon Tsukiyomi would appear and grant any wish. No one really knows what the Demon Tsukiyomi itself is supposed to be. Some say its name is taken from the Japanese god of the moon, Tsukiyomi. Apparently because it only shows up at nights when there's a moon. The concept is kind of similar to the Kokiri game, or an Ouija board. The Demon Tsukiyomi game ritual has to be done on the night when there's a moon. To summon him, you need chains, something to burn, and 2 hand mirrors. First, you place the chain down like you're surrounding yourself. The area sectioned off by the chain is supposed to be like the altar for the ritual. Next, you take your offering and burn it in the altar. You can burn anything you want, but its value's gotta be proportional to the size of your wish. If your wish isn't granted, then it means the thing you burned wasn't valuable enough. Once you light the thing on fire, you gotta recite a spell to summon the Demon Tsukiyomi before it burns up. Demon Tsukiyomi, please come here. Demon Tsukiyomi, please grant my wish. Once you finish the spell, there's one last thing. You gotta use the 2 hand mirrors and join them together. Whoops. Then the demon Tsukiyomi will appear. And that's everything I know about it.
Wow, I never heard that one before. I feel like I failed as an occult idol.
Between the chains and the fire, it all lines up pretty well with that arson case. Which means the arsonist was trying to perform the demon Tsukiyomi ritual. That's just one explanation. No one but the arsonist knows for sure. So, Kijima, what are you gonna do now? Go to Moon Town? Does it matter what I say? Play the game. I'm gonna try playing that Demon Tsukiyomi game. I need chains, 2 hand mirrors, and something to burn, yeah? The mirrors and an offering are one thing, but chains are gonna be hard to come by. Hardware stores are all closed by now. I'll just steal some from somewhere. You're gonna get yourself arrested. Guess I should give it some more thought. What'll I do? Go to Moon Tower. I'm going to Moon Tower. Got any reason for that? That one elevator turned back time. Only a spirit can do that. Something similar happened at the Moroku residence, too. If the elevator's still doing that, that means something's still there. And it just might be the demon Tsukiyomi. I getcha. Alright. Wanna get going then? If the department store the elevator goes to is the scene from right at the fire, after the fire, there might be chains left there, so we can try out the demon Tsukiyomi game.
Okay, wanna head out then? I'm going too, of course. I'm Kijima's partner.
I've already saved Ami. You don't need to follow me around anymore.
You want to know why I follow you around? It's because there are bound to be spirits there, obviously.
If we're going to Moon Tower, we'll need to prepare first. Bond's not with us this time, so we can't use the same trick we did before. By the way, what you asked Bond and Rose to do? Just some minor business. Minor business? I thought it involved Killer Peach. I sent him to Atami, where Okayama's house is. After Okayama died, her personal belongings were sent to her house. I wanted to find out what was in there. If there's a notebook, we might learn something about Killer Peach or the arson case. I can't believe they were fine with being ordered around like that. When I told Bon it'd be a good scoop, he was all for it. And I introduced Rose to a nice hot spring inn, which got her real interested real fast. Sounds like Bon and Rose are out of reach. They won't be able to help me with the investigation tonight. So, how are we going to sneak into Moon Tower then? I'm going to take a page out of Bond's book. Just leave it to me. Alright, I'm counting on you. I better get going then. Come to Moon Tower in about 2 hours. Oe leaves the bar after that cryptic remark.
Guess we've got some free time. Wanna go get something to eat, Kijima? I've been wanting to go to a new all-you-can-eat yakitori place by Shinza Station. Yay! Oh, do you like chicken too? What a coincidence! I absolutely love it, especially the thighs. I go with Hazuki to the yakitori restaurant by Shinza Station. Hazuki's eyes glitter with delight as she bites down on a skewer of thigh meat. I wonder if her love for chickens is because they're tied to voodoo and the occult. Update. 5 minutes. Tied up in chains. 2 hours after I split with Oe, I arrive at Shinza Station. It's a Friday night, but weirdly, there aren't many people out. I wonder if Miss Oe's alright.
it's Owe. Yo, I'm at Moon Tower. Yeah? Good timing. I just finished persuading him. Persuading, is it? I just had a nice long chat with the head of security who bond bribed is all. Told him if he didn't listen to what I said, I'd haul him in for breach of trust. He simmered down real quick after that. Wow, you really are a shady cop. What else was I supposed to do? We don't have a lot of options here. Anyway, the back door's unlocked, so get inside. I'll be waiting on the roof. Got something I want to show you. Okay, meet you there.
Great. I'm glad it all worked out. Let's get going.
Even this late at night, the asphalt's still hot as I head toward Moon Tower. No one's in sight, so I slip in the back door. Unlike outside, it's cool in here. Guess the air conditioner is still running. I reflexively take a quick look around, but didn't need to bother. There's no one else in the hall.
Miss Owe's on the roof, right? I wonder what she wants to show us. I'm getting excited.
Let's see. Okay. A text. I open up the message. Gmail number 9. How are you? It's D-Man. I prepared your next riddle. Search the broken red monster in the place that exists no more. Okay. Roof. Whoops. Anything. The roof of Moon Tower is an open terrace. It's cloudy tonight, but if it wasn't, we'd probably get a great view of the starry sky.
I bet it'd feel amazing to dive off of here.
No base jumping allowed. Ever. Hey, you finally made it. Pretty nice spot, isn't it? I'm pretty fond of it, so I come up here now and then. You come here for a reason? Well, you know. So, what are we meeting on the roof for? This. I glance down at Owe's feet. She stands by the only bare patch of ground. There's a stone monument in the center. Some kind of monument. A bunch of letters are engraved in the stone's smooth surface. On one end, in large letters, it reads, Momoe Department Store Fire Victim Memorial. Apparently this is the memorial for the victims of the Momoe Department Store fire. After a paragraph consoling the dead, there's a list of names. Going down the list, some of the names look familiar. Kenji Okayama, Momotaro Okayama. This is Killer Peach's Tomoko Okayama's husband and son. Okayama had been trying to discover the truth behind the fire that killed her family, and she was killed for it. Oh. As I keep reading, my eyes snag on a group of names. Their last name. Saburo Oe, Hiroku Oe, Yuki Oe. There's always on the list. They aren't. Yeah, it's just what you think. My parents and my little brother.
If their names are here, then they died in the department store fire 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. They went to the Momoi department store before Christmas to buy my little brother a present. I made plans to play at a friend's house, so I didn't go with them. Thanks to that, I was saved. Then is that why you're so rash when it comes to Moon Tower case? Is pretty much. I know Diet Woman Okayama was chasing the truth behind the fire, and that the president of Sumi, Noboru Shimaru, was keeping a close eye on her. Then Okayama up and vanished. The Sumi folks had to be behind it. Though thought I could learn something by investigating them under the guise of the Killer Peach case. Never expected Okayama to be Killer Peach. She quirks a weary smile. No surprise, this case took a left turn far outside the jurisdiction of regular detectives. Both Okayama and I lost family in that fire, so I understand Killer Peach's grudge. But I'm a member of the police. I can't accept her approach. I need to stop her, no matter what. So I want to pursue the truth using just means in her place. Just means, huh? You do realize this investigation of yours is totally illegal, right? Quit being fussy. I saw Away get cut down by Killer Peach. Her recklessness back then pissed me off, but when I think about how she'd likely be comparing herself to Killer Peach, I guess it was only natural.
By the way, about this memorial, why is this one spot scratched out?
I'm on the ordered list of names on the memorial. One appears to be scratched out. Oh, that. Probably some nasty prank or something. One day it was just suddenly like that. Whose name was there? No clue. The report only mentioned that there were 25 people. There's no personal info on them. The fire resulted in 25 victims, including the one scratched out. The report said the cause of the fire was arson, and the victims had been connected by chains. What the hell happened 10 years ago, and how did it connect to the demon Tsukiyomi? I'll just have to go back to the past to find out. Well, we're done here, so let's get going. We're heading to the Momoi department store. We'll take the special elevator on the first floor. Right. Day 24 people. Okay, I guess that's it. Okay. Huh.
What's the matter?
I punched the button, but the elevator's not responding.
I tapped the button over and over, but the doors still won't open. The elevator isn't even coming. Could it be the work of a ghost?
Or I just pushed it wrong.
You have no sense of imagination.
Husky sulks, but I easily ignore her and reach toward the panel.
Where's that coming from?
Symbols are clinging together somewhere. Mixed in is what sounds like faint clockwork.
Is this some weird supernatural trick?
Beats me.
Where's it coming from? We have to find the spiritual epicenter.
The spiritual one now. Guess I better find the source of the sound. I think it's coming from over there.
Oh wow, amazing. It's like something straight out of a picture book.
You're pretty gutsy there, Husky.
My cult idol status isn't just for show, you know. You're pretty brave yourself, as expected of a detective.
Well, I've already had to live through some scary shit during the Killer Beach case. This is nothing compared to that. Oh, Kijima, that thing might be good as evidence. You should take it with you. I pick up the gorilla toy. Symbol gorilla. Okay, go to first floor. Out of nowhere, there's a loud noise and shaking, but just as suddenly as it starts, it stops. All the lights go out. Oh, did it break?
I wonder if it's really broken, or if it's the work of a ghost.
Well, it's all back on now. Guess it wasn't broken. Faulty wiring, I guess.
Hey, Kijima, look over there.
I look over where she's pointing. A rabbit plushie hangs from the ceiling. I don't remember seeing it earlier.
That bunny wasn't there when we got on. This must be the work of a ghost, too. They're up for giving us a fun night, I see.
A wry smile sneaks out as I yank down the toy. Pained rabbit. And we get off. As we step out into the hall, a girl's laughter suddenly echoes down it. Laughter now too, huh? When the world's going on in this building.
Hey, Akira, was that
Doll here before? I look where Hazuki's pointing and see an old, worn little girl doll. No. I slowly shake my head. All these supernatural things happening one after the other is really creepy. Damn it. Muttering under my breath, I stomp over and pick up the creepy laughing doll. Laughing girl. What sounds like a cell phone vibrates nearby, but it's not mine.
It isn't mine, which means...
Looks like it's me. Excuse me for a sec. Yeah, it's me, OA. Oh, Bon, huh? Hey there. Yeah, so you got Okiyama's belongings okay? Good thing Shimaro didn't get his hands on them. She stepped away, but she's so loud that I can hear what's going on. If you find a notebook or diary, look through every last bit of it. Maybe we'll figure out why Yoshimaru and Sumi covered up that fire. Alright, I'll let you get to it. So that's what's going on. I had Bon and Rose go check it out for me. We'll get a call if there's any developments. Alright, let's get to that special elevator. A lot's happened, but we better go see this Demon Tsukiyomi thing. Can we use that elevator? I got this. I already reached out to the higher-ups. My fingerprint should be added by now. Then it's just whether it'll send us to the past or not. Won't know until we try. She presses her finger to the scanner. After riding the elevator for a while, it shakes violently, then... Oh. Stop. A freakish scream pierces my ears, like it's rising up from the depths of earth. Of the earth. Was that an earthquake? What the heck was that voice? That earthquake, and the voice. I recall what happened at Moon Tower before. This happened the last time I went to the past, too. Huh. So then you're saying we've arrived at... Yeah, most likely. The mysterious phenomenon stops. The elevator starts moving again, and when it stops, it lets us out on an unknown floor. When the doors open and I step out, guess it still works.
Are we really in the past?
Yep, that's right. Moon Tower ain't got no shopping area.
I really traveled into the past.
But if this is the past, there's a problem. Oe was killed by Killer Peach.
What is it? You worried about something?
Time to explain that I've been here twice before on my last investigation, and both times Oe died.
No way, so Oe could die?
Worrying about maybes won't get us anywhere. Who knows if the demon will appear unless we look. So let's go see.
By the way, before we keep going, I have a question. What's that red cylinder on the floor?
A flare. It was there last time I was here, too. Oh, that was mentioned in the report. So, this flare was used in the incident. But what for? If you want to burn something, all you need is gasoline and a spark, right? The theory in the report said the culprit first caused a fake fire with flares. Then they guided all the panicking customers to somewhere they could detain them. Crafty asshole.
Let's see. Bunch of flares.
Puddle. I sense a presence in the dark. Spinning the flashlight around toward it, it reveals. Killer Peach lying in wait for me.
No, why is Killer Peach here? I thought you defeated her, Kichima.
Time's been turned back. Killer Peach vanished, but the strange phenomenon haven't stopped. So it's not her doing after all. Damn, I'll think on that later. Right now I gotta do something about her. Killer Peach sways as she walks toward me. Who are you? What are you doing here? The same question as before, but there's no way I can use the same method I did last time. I don't have the tools. Gotta think of another way. I know the truth behind her grudge now. I need to let her know that somehow, but if I say anything wrong, she'll cut me down. Show report. Hey, look. This is the fire report from Moe Department Store. I thrust the report out in front of me, and Killer Peach slows. It may be me imagining it, but it seems like she's not sure what to do. Why do you have... All of her eyes swivel to focus on me. Her stare pierces me to my bones. It's clear she'll see through any lie. I defeated you. You defeated me. Whoops. Yeah, I did. I defeated you, and that's how I got this report. I'm using it to investigate the truth behind the department store fire. Truth. Investigating the truth. That's what you did when you were alive. What I did when I was alive. You didn't just want revenge on Sumi. You wanted to know the truth behind the fire that killed your family, no matter what, right? Investigating the truth. There is no falsehood in those words. I meant every word. After a long moment of breathless silence, with a cry, Killer Peach vanishes. You did it. You're seriously amazing. To be able to face a spirit like that. Something's over there. The katana Killer Peach used lies on the ground at the spot where she disappeared. Attain katana. So the sword. That means she's leaving the rest up to you. How should I know? Well, with things the way they are, it may come in handy. I'll pretend I didn't see you take an illegal weapon for now. Hand it over when we leave, though. Whatever. I'm not planning on getting much future use with it. Toy and doll number. Mannequins. Lord Wild. A lot of toys. Little boys. Bunch of cute plushies. They must be toys marketed to girls. Normal lights, nothing special about them. They're not on, probably don't have power. Put them off, the whole place is dark and gloomy. We step out into a wide, burnt area. Looks like the fire was the worst here. Walls, floors, ceiling, everything's charred pitch black. According to the report, this children's plaza was where the fire started. It used to be a play area with equipment. There are chains on the ground. Is this where the rumored Demon Tsukiyomi ritual happened? Probably. Everything points to it. But that's also if it was even done at all. Papa, Mama, ask Santa for my Christmas presents, okay? Promise? I'm waiting. You heard that voice too, right? It sounded like a child crying. I wonder if they came to buy presents and were caught in the fire. How many supernatural things does that make now? I've lost track. Well, just ignore it. Let's look around. Eee? I shine the flashlight on the floor and several burnt corpses come into view. Hey, the corpses. No way, they were just there. It's hard to believe. The corpses that had been so vividly real a second ago have vanished without a trace. Maybe the victim's grudge showed that tragic scene to us. There's a black stain of some kind where one of the corpses had been. I move closer and reach out toward it. Gah. Damn, my ears are buzzing loud enough that I'm getting vertigo. Must be the blood of the victims. Mostly burnt vending machines, sprinklers rusted too, so the thing's barely recognizable. Check the pickup slot and something's there and it's surprisingly not burnt. D-card. Lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Kaguya doll. Congratulations for surviving all of Kaguya's games. You're exactly what I envisioned. Colorfully impressed. I've watched your triumphs from the sidelines, and I'm sorting all the info so far. First is Kaguya. I wonder if she can't pronounce the goo part of her name because she's a little girl. Let's refer to her as the Kaguya doll. This cursed girl was sealed in the mirror of the prestigious Moroku family. The seal weakened every 10 years, and she could leave the realm of the dead for the present world. The ritual to seal her again was called Nagoshi no Gi, the same ritual which killed those little girls, I believe. But Kaguya isn't in the mirror. I suspect the ritual failed at some point. Now the game. You've experienced these games of death. For you, the game ends if you survive a spirit encounter. How you survive was up to you. And when the spirit was gone, the cycle repeated until your death or she got bored. The purpose of these games wasn't to kill you. She only wanted a playmate, like a child wanted attention. Being a spirit without knowledge of love, she must have thought that was play. Who knows how she got the other spirits to listen? Perhaps magic similar to necromancy. I assume her way of hosting was to make them like fairy tales. A doll spirit that embodies the grudge of death. I have to say, Kaguya's games is very fitting. It doesn't appropriately reflect your efforts. This is an era where even Kaguya uses a phrase like NG. We could call it necro game among ourselves. Though you likely couldn't care less about the name. My apologies. At any rate, you survived NG and saved your sister. I wish you a happily ever after. I wonder what Kaguya was obsessed with you. How the hell did D-Man hide a card here? Thoughts for another time. Right now I gotta take care of Demon Tsukiyomi. Okay. I'm gonna save and end it here. So, thank you guys for joining and watching, and next time we'll see what this demon's all about. So, take care everyone.